This is Sammy Terry, here at the Key Haunted House. Oh, this is where you should bring your family and fiends, at 4700 Post Road on the east side of Indianapolis. You see, this is a year-round haunted attraction. Through the days, all of these rooms are escape rooms with puzzles and things for you to figure out, riddles and whatnot. But then in the evening, a haunted house it is. So come with me. Let's explore what you'll find at the Key Haunted House here on the Sammy Terry Show. Our seance room with our wise wisdom of our fortune teller. Oh, she'll tell you a few things about your life that you've never known. A Ouija board. It'll reveal all that you've ever wanted to know. There's so many horrors waiting for you here at the Key Haunted House. I'm just so very happy that George is around here somewhere. Perhaps up in the rafters, perhaps down somewhere else. Perhaps he's been attacked and lost. Like your children might. When you come to the Key Haunted House, come with me. Let's explore a little more. Oh, perhaps you'd like to look at all the portraits of families here and there. People that have come and gone centuries, decades, or days before you. All kinds of haunts and horrors await you here. You won't get too scared on my show tonight, for the spirits never bother Sammy Terry. But they'll bother you, all right. Here, we're moving into our next room, our next haunted space. Where might we be going? Who might ever know? It's one of your favorite places, no doubt. For when you walk around the hallways and the horror ways, you'll be scared. There will be creatures. There will be ghosts. There will be terrors unnamed. When you come down here into the wine cellar. Welcome to your little Italy experience here at the Key Haunted House. Oh, ghosts and goblins, no doubt, will be in every crevice and corner waiting for you. And if you come back here and play the wine cellar escape room, oh, you'll have to figure out bottles, snakes, spiders, and all kinds of horrible riddles to get yourself out of here in 1 hour. So come on. Now let's see what else we might have here at the Key Haunted House. Of course, low ceilings happen, for you never know what's over your head. There could be horrors, bats, spiders, all kinds of things. Around every corner there's a challenge, even here in the attic, where we store the bodies, or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide. Do you have junk in your life? Things that you need to hide away. Things that you need to put in suitcases. Perhaps behind things, or that raging beast. Low ceilings that would do better in a cave. For you never know what's over your head. Out in the middle of everywhere. There could be horrors, bats, spiders. Oh, don't leave me out. All kinds of things. Make sure you continue. Around every corner there's a challenge. On we go. Even here in the attic, where we store the bodies, are one of the great, we store whatever wonderful things that people love to explore. Do you have junk in the shackle hall? Oh, you might find a few ways that you might get closer to your friends. Put in suitcases. Ways that perhaps behind things. Again, low ceilings happen, for you never know what's over your head. There could be horrors, bats, spiders. All kinds of horrors everywhere waiting for you at the Key Haunted House. Can you imagine yourself walking through these very where we store the bodies, with ghosts, goblins, spirits, and terrible stories? Every room tells a story. This is the hunted. You can see the big game trophies that you need to put in suitcases. All of the things that would go into a hunting lodge. Low ceilings behind each one of these escape rooms and haunted houses. We'll leave you baffled. There could be horrors. We'll leave you wondering. Spiders. Where might my imagination go? Around every corner there's a challenge. Somewhere I never wanted the attic. Where we store the bodies. Here in the or perhaps we store You'll find the secrets of this room. As you traverse deeper and deeper into the things that you need to hide away. Don't let things that you need to put in suitcases. Or you'll want to experience this for yourselves. Of course. Low ceilings. The Sandman. For you never know. He has trophies. And there could be a trophy hall for you. Spiders. When you come and experience here at the hunted around every corner haunted house, even here in the all the secrets where we store the bodies, or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide. Do you have junk in your life? Things that you need to hide away. Things that you need to put in suitcases. Down, perhaps behind deeper into the bowels of the low ceilings happen. For you're bringing your fiends. You're bringing your family. There could be horrors, bats, spiders, all kinds of things. When you become twisted around every corner, there's a challenge. In the POW camp, in the attic. In the jungle, we store the bodies, the stories that await you, the dangers that are behind you. You'll not know how to get out junk in your life if you don't pay attention to your clues. Things that you need to hide away. Things that you need to put in suitcases. To see the puzzles on your face. To hear the shrieks and the screams of your voices. For you never know when you come through this section of the haunted house. There could be horrors, bats, spiders. So quiet right now. Around every corner there's a challenge. You come through, even here, screaming your guts out for salvation. Where we store the bodies. Or perhaps we store whatever you have. Oh, there's so much to explore. Do you as you go through each and every room here? Things that you need. This is a year-round attraction. Things that you need to put in suitcases. The walls are very sturdy. Behind the rooms are very real. Low ceilings happen catered to for you never know what's over your experience. There could be horrors, bats, spiders, all kinds of things. Around every corner there's a challenge. Even the spirits scream out to you to flee, to store the bodies. But you don't. Or perhaps we store whatever you have that you want. More horror. Do you have junk? More fear. Things that you need to hide away. Things that you need to put in suitcases. Come now. Perhaps behind enter a place of tranquility. Low ceilings you and I have known together forever and ever. For this is the movie theater. Spiders. All movies going on in the great silver screen. Patrons in their chairs. Even here. And all kinds of puzzles. All kinds of stories. All kinds of cryptic things that you must discover and figure out. For if you come here in the escape room, movie theater experience that you need, you'd better have your wits about you. Things you may need to know a little bit about some classic horror monsters. Of course. But if not, low ceilings will do it. For you never know what's over your head. And if you don't have your horrors, bats, meaning you're a halfwit, all kinds, you may still make it out. Around every corner puzzles can be puzzles. Even here in the attic, where we store the bodies. Or perhaps we store whatever you back have to hide. Do you have junk in your life? Things that you
Do
need
your
to
family
hide
like to
away.
camp with you
Things that you
alone?
need to put in
Do you take
suitcases.
your offspring
Perhaps
to the
behind
nice
things,
innkeepers that take
No
a
ceilings
very
happen,
good vested
for you
interest
never know
in
what's over your
serenity
head.
of vacation.
There could be horrors.
You might want to
bats,
stay here in the
spiders,
cabin.
All kinds
What
of
a
things.
wonderful place to vacation.
Around every corner there's a challenge.
Unless
Even here
you happen to
in
be
the
locked
attic,
in a cell
where we store
that you
the
can't
bodies.
get out.
Or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide. Do you have junk in your life? Things that you need to hide away. Things that you need to put in suitcases.
caverns of our lives.
Perhaps behind things.
The horrors that await.
No ceilings down
the trickly
For you
mazes.
never know what's over your head.
Around every corner.
There could be horrors.
Fear
bats,
grips you.
spiders, all kinds
You like
of
haunted
things.
houses.
Around every corner there's a challenge.
You claw the person
Even
in front of
here
you,
in the
holding
attic,
on to them,
where
grabbing
we
their
store
clothes,
the
disrobing
bodies.
them out of your
Or perhaps we
terror and
store
horror.
whatever you have to
Oh, this is the
hide.
kind of place that will stir
Do you
that
have junk
emotion
in
in
your
you.
life?
When you come
Things
to
that
a
you need to
maze of
hide
terror.
Things that you need to put in
It's not all
suitcases.
scary.
Perhaps
For there are
behind
some
things,
things in
of course.
here that will
No
be
ceilings
delightful, that
happen,
will be wonderful.
for you never know what's
Oh,
over your
excuse
head.
me, ma'am.
There could be
I
horrors,
would wonder if you
bats,
would please
spiders,
make us happy.
all kinds
Turn
of
this into a
things.
beautiful, gleeful place.
Around every corner
Maybe
there's a challenge.
it should be a
Even
place
here in the attic, where we store
where
the
we might be
bodies.
experienced
Or perhaps we
some
store
clowns.
whatever you do you have junk in your life?
Oh, the circus is
Things
strong
that you
here at the
need
Key
to
Haunted
hide.
House.
Things that
You
you
want
need
to
to
make
put in
sure that you
suitcases.
visit
Perhaps
all of my
behind
fiends that
things,
reside
of course.
here.
No ceilings happen.
Tell
For
me,
you never know what's
do
over
you
your
suffer
head.
from
There could be
coulrophobia?
horrors,
Oh,
bats,
coulrophobia is
spiders, all
indeed
kinds of
the
things.
fear of clowns.
Around
and
every
who could
corner there's a
possibly
challenge.
ever be
Even
fearful
here
of
in the
these
attic,
little
where we store the
children?
bodies? Or perhaps we store whatever you have to
Let's not
hide.
linger too long,
Do
shall
you have
we?
junk in your life? Things that you need
As we
to
traverse
hide
through
away.
this
Things
permanent
that you need
haunted
to put in
attraction
suitcases.
here on the east side of
Perhaps
Indianapolis,
behind things,
we come
of course.
into a great
No
place,
ceilings
the
happen,
catacombs,
for you never know what's
where
over
you may
your
find
head.
yourself
There could be horrors,
sooner than you
bats,
may think.
spiders, all kinds of
Oh,
things.
all kinds of
Around every
horribly...
corner there's a challenge.
Timmy!
Even here.
Timmy,
in
what
the
are you
attic,
doing hanging out
where we
there? You're
store
supposed to be
the
working the
bodies.
haunted house.
Or perhaps we
He
store
needs to
whatever
get to
you
work a little bit
have
now,
to
doesn't
hide.
he?
Do you have
Here
junk
at the
in
Key
your
Haunted
life?
House at 47th and Post.
Things
Make
that
sure
you
that
need
you
to
visit this
hide
year
away.
with your fiends.
Things that you need to
Oh,
put in
there's all
suitcases.
kinds of
Perhaps
horrible
behind
things to
things, of course.
experience.
Low ceilings happen.
Oh,
for you never know
I'm
what's over
sure
your
we
head.
have sodas or
There could
perhaps
be
some other
horrors,
kind of
bats,
refreshment.
spiders,
It seems
all
things are
kinds
already
of
in the
things.
cooler.
Around every corner there's a
Oh,
challenge.
look.
Even here,
If you're
in the
chilled from
attic,
these October
where we store the
cold
bodies.
nights,
Or
you
perhaps we
certainly
store
might want to
whatever
spend some
you
time
have
in
to
the
hide.
furnace.
Do you have junk in your life?
Or perhaps
Things that you
you'd like to
need to
monkey
hide
around with
Things that you
him.
need to put in suitcases. Perhaps behind things, of course. Low
So
ceilings
many terrors
happen.
await you here
For you never
at the
know
Key
what's over
Haunted
your
Escape
head.
Rooms and Haunted
There
House.
could be horrors,
All this October,
bats,
you can bring your
spiders,
family and
all
fiends
kinds
here.
of
Experience a wonderful haunted
Around
house.
every corner there's a challenge.
Oh, I love the
Even
spirits.
here.
Oh,
in
I
the attic,
love the decay.
where we store the
It
bodies.
just really
Or
warms
perhaps we
my
store
soul.
whatever you have to hide.
Now, I can't take you any further
Do
into
you
the
have
house,
junk in your
for there has to be
life?
some secrets that you'll never
Things
know
that you
until you
need to
experience it
hide
yourself.
away. Things that you need to
Tell
put in
me.
suitcases.
Have you
Perhaps
ever been to
behind
the Sammy
things,
Terry
of course.
Dungeon escape room?
Those ceilings happen.
Well, there's a game
For
going
you
on
never
right
know
now.
what's over your head.
That's where we lock people away
There
for
could
an
be
hour.
horrors,
They have to
bats,
solve puzzles,
spiders,
problems,
all
all
kinds
kinds
of
of
things.
deciphering things.
Around
To
every
remove
corner
locks
there's a
from my
challenge.
coffin.
Even
For
here
George is locked
in the
inside.
attic,
He has the
where we
key to
store
your
the
salvation.
bodies.
To
Or
escape
perhaps we store
my escape
whatever
room.
you have to
So
hide.
Come with me. Do you have to the Sammy Terry Dungeon Escape Room at the key escape rooms? Things that you need to put in suitcases. Perhaps behind things, of course.
Low ceilings happen,
have no idea.
for you never know what's over your head. There
For
could be
they
horrors,
think it's just
bats,
the coffee.
spiders, all
But they're going
kinds
to
of
find out very
things.
soon. It's far
Around every
more
corner there's a challenge. Even here in the attic, where we store the bodies. Or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide. Good evening. Why are you shaking so?
Things that you need to
Like
put
you're
in
startled or
suitcases.
something. Perhaps behind things. And what is your name?
Low ceilings,
Sandy.
For you never
Oh, that
know
reminds
what's
me of
over
the
your
other
head.
holiday at the end of the year.
There
When
could be
Sandy
horrors,
Claus comes
bats,
out.
spiders,
all
tell me,
kinds.
what
What
is
is your name? Around
Tad.
every corner there's
Tell
a
me,
challenge.
Tad, why are you
Even
wearing that
here
ugly
in
mask
the
tonight?
Where we store the
Halloween,
bodies.
very good.
Or perhaps we store whatever
we're
you
here in the
have
Sammy
to
Terry Dungeon
hide.
Escape Room.
Have you ever played this
You have
escape room
jumped
before? Never.
Things
Are you
that you
finding
need
it
to
challenging?
hide
Things that
Are you
to
getting
put in
nervous? You only get an
suitcases.
hour.
Perhaps behind things.
They're getting a little nervous.
Oh, you brought some
ceilings
snacks with you.
For you
never know what's over your head. Who do we have here? What is
There
your
could be
name?
horrors,
Bats,
bats,
spiders.
And what is
All
your
kinds
name?
of things.
Brendan.
Around
Brendan.
every corner there's a challenge.
Very good. Have you ever
Even
been called
here
Maggot?
Yes.
You have, as a matter
we
of fact.
store
I bet
the
so.
bodies.
Now I see
perhaps
you've
we
got a
store
pit and you've got a
whatever you
cathedral.
have
What does that mean? Does that have any significance in your life?
Do you have junk in your life?
None, really.
None at all. No
Things that
significance
you need
whatsoever.
to hide away. Are you having
Things
a
that you
horrible
need to
time
put in
here in my
suitcases.
dungeon escape
Perhaps
room?
behind
things.
Of course.
Oh, that's
No
right.
ceilings
In
happen.
fact, your challenge are
You
those
never know
locks
what's
right
over
there
your
on my
head.
coffin.
Yeah.
There could
George,
be horrors, my very
bats,
best theme in the
spiders.
world. All
He's
kinds
inside
of
here.
things.
He has your final
Around
key.
every corner
If you
there's a
don't
challenge.
solve all the puzzles
Even
and get these
here
locks
in the attic,
off of my coffin,
where we store
the
I
bodies,
keep you, or perhaps
forever.
you store whatever you have to hide. So tell
Do you
me,
have junk
what
in
is it that's so challenging about this room?
Things that
Surely
you
you know
need
your
to
alphabet,
hide
don't
away.
you?
things that you need to put in suitcases.
You're working on
Perhaps
it.
it looks like you've got
behind
most of them
things.
down.
Oh, very
No
good.
ceilings
Tell me,
happen.
what have you done?
You
But
never
don't
know
reveal
what's
any
over
true
your
secrets
head.
for our people at home.
There could be
that will be
horrors,
watching.
bats,
That will want to come and
spiders,
play
all
and be
kinds of
successful. Around every corner there's a challenge. And you
Even
found it quite
here,
amazing,
the
didn't you?
where we store the bodies.
Or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide. Tell
You
me,
have
junk in your life.
What is this?
Things that you need to hide away.
Then things that you
found
need to put in
this.
suitcases.
Well, perhaps
the
behind
beating
heart.
heart. Course.
You'll find it
Those
too when you come
ceilings
to the
happen.
Sammy Terry
For
Dungeon
you never
Escape
know
Room.
what's over your
I'd
head.
turn it around.
There could be
but it would give a
horrors,
clue.
bats,
and you don't get
spiders,
any
all
clues.
kinds of things.
For those clues are reserved.
Around every corner
For
there's a
Ben,
challenge.
and
Even
Tad,
here
and
in the
Sandy,
attic,
and Maggie,
where we store
the
the
bodies. Or perhaps
Before
we
you
store
can come
whatever
and experience
you
the
have
Key Haunted House for yourself all the
Do
month
you
of
have
October.
junk in your life?
TheKeyIndie.com is
Things
the
that you
website
need
you'll go
to
to.
hide
Look at their
away.
calendar. Things that you
And
need to
when you
put
do,
in
you'll
suitcases.
see
The links there
perhaps
for the Sammy
behind
Terry
things,
escape
of course.
room. No
Oh,
ceilings
you find a
happen.
time that's convenient
For you
for
never
you.
know what's over your
I'm
head.
available all the
There could be
time
horrors,
to pick up your
bats,
bones
spiders,
once you expire
all kinds
from
of
not getting
things.
out of my room.
Around every corner there's a
George
challenge.
is always waiting
Even
for you
here
in the
dungeon
escape room.
where we store the
What a
bodies.
wonderful way
Or
to
perhaps
spend
we
your
store
holiday
whatever
season.
you
And
have
don't
to
forget,
hide.
when you have other holidays
Do you
like
have junk
Thanksgiving
in
or that Christmas thing, make sure
that
you
you
go to
need to
SammyTerry.com. There's over
Things that you
400
need to put in
Sammy Terry type
suitcases.
of gifts there.
Perhaps
you'll
behind
find something for
things,
all
of
of
course.
your family
No
members.
ceilings happen.
Those that have moved
For you
on
never know what's
out
over
of the
your
Hoosier
head.
State. There could be
you have
horrors,
shared with them
bats,
this broadcast,
spiders,
have you not?
all kinds of
Because
things.
it'll be very important.
Around
now
every
that I
corner, there's a
broadcast to all
challenge.
7 continents.
Even here, in
millions
the
of people are
where
experiencing
we store the
same
bodies, or
horrors
perhaps
that
we
you
store
experienced
whatever
growing
you
up.
have to hide.
Tad, did you experience
have
Sammy
junk in
Terry
your
growing
life?
up?
You
Things
did.
that you need
well,
to hide
experiencing
away.
Sammy Terry
Things
is
you
not
need to
what
put in
amazes me. The
suitcases.
fact that you think you grew
Perhaps
up amazes
behind
me.
things.
Of course. What
No
was your very
ceilings
favorite
happen,
memory of
for you
Sammy
never know what's
Terry's
over your
experience
head.
with you?
Saturday
There could be
afternoon,
horrors,
being
bats, spiders,
hiding
all
behind
kinds
the
of
couch.
things.
Yes. Worried that
Around
someone
every
will be
corner,
there.
there's a challenge.
Worried that
Even
maybe
here
eyes
in the
outside
attic,
your window.
where we store the bodies,
horrible
or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide.
Spiders!
Well, don't say that
You
too
have
loud,
junk.
because George is in my coffin, and you'll hurt his
Things that you
feelings,
need to
for he's a
hide.
very lovable
Things that
thing.
you need to
He
put in
loves just
suitcases.
to tickle you under
Perhaps
your chin,
behind
roll
things,
his little
of
hairy,
course.
clammy
No
legs right
ceilings
around
happen,
your throat,
for you never
and
know
maybe
what's over
occasionally
your
sink a
head.
fang or two.
There
could be horrors, bats, spiders, all kinds of things.
Do you enjoy
Around every
horror?
corner, there's a challenge. Very good.
Even
Tell here in the attic,
What is your favorite
where we store
horror
the
movie for all
bodies,
of America?
or perhaps we store whatever you have to hide. Oh,
Do you have
very
junk in your
good. And you know, there's the new one
Things
coming
that you
out very
need to
soon.
hide away.
And did you know that you
Things
can
that you
see
need
that
to
at a
put in
drive-in?
suitcases.
Perhaps
fact,
behind
next
things,
weekend, of course.
on the 20th
No ceilings
of October,
happen.
Sammy
you never
Terry
know
will be at the
what's over your
Starlight Drive-In in Bloomington, Indiana.
Spiders.
Oh, I'll be there
kinds of
doing my stage show. I'll be hypnotizing
Around
people
every
on
corner,
stage.
there's a challenge.
I'll be doing a game
Even
show
here
there in the attic. I'll have a
where
scream
we
queen
store the
contest
bodies.
that maybe Ben or
perhaps
Maggot
we
might
store
win.
whatever
you have. We have all kinds of fun. Check the
You have
appearances
junk in
page
your
on
life.
SammyTerry.com for all
Things
the
that you
ways and the
need
places
to
that
hide
you
away.
can be with Sammy Terry
Things that you
live
need to put in
and
suitcases.
see, perhaps behind things, of course.
No ceilings happen.
Ben,
For you never
stop
know what's
hiding
over
in the
your
corner. There could
Tell
be
me,
horrors.
do you enjoy
bats,
horror
spiders?
movies?
All kinds.
What
of
is your
things.
very
favorite?
or the
Around every
scariest
corner,
horror
there's a
movie?
challenge.
Saw 2.
Even here,
Saw
in the
2.
attic.
Did
where
you
we
ever
store
imagine
the
yourself
bodies being locked
or
in a
perhaps
room
we store
with all
whatever
kinds of
you
crazy devices around you, chains hanging from
Do
the
you have
walls,
junk in
skulls impaled there. Things that you need.
You're
hide
pretty
away.
much there right now,
Things that
aren't
you
you?
need to put in
Very
suitcases.
good.
Perhaps behind
horrors
things,
and the
of
terrors
course.
that strike
No ceilings happen that tear
For
your
you never
senses
know
apart.
what's over your head.
Mostly rely right
There
here.
could be horrors,
right in
bats,
your brain,
spiders,
where you can
all
imagine
kinds of
yourself
things.
in the pit of destruction.
Around every corner,
in the
there's a
halls of
challenge.
horror, even here in the
tale,
attic,
too terrible
where we
to
store
tell.
the bodies.
Well,
Or
that's the
perhaps
type
we
of
store
experience
whatever
you'll always
you
get
have
on
on SammyTerry.com and my first
you have
Friday
junk in
broadcasts on Facebook Live. Things
The first
that you
Friday
need
of
to
every
hide
month.
away. I
Things that you
broadcast a
need to put in
movie,
suitcases.
just like you and I
Perhaps
shared on
behind
Channel 4
things,
since
of course.
1960.
No ceilings happen. For you
I am
never
the
know
longest
what's
running
over your
horror
head.
host in the world. There could be
Before that,
horrors.
bats,
I've racked up many
spiders,
Bens and
all
Maggots and
kinds of
Sandys and
things.
Tads in my life.
Around every corner,
And I'd
there's a
like you
challenge.
to come experience
Even
the
here,
Sammy Terry
in the
Dungeon
attic,
Escape Room,
where we
at
store the
key
bodies,
haunted escape rooms,
or perhaps
for
we
yourself
store
and for
whatever
your
you
family have to hide. Oh, YouTube
Do
has
you
been a
have junk in
wonderful
your
place to go, where you
Things
have been
that
able
you
to find me
need
no
to
matter
hide
where
away.
you've gone in
Things that
your
you need to
life.
put in suitcases.
And I thank you
Perhaps
for watching
behind
again.
things.
And
course.
remember,
No ceilings
you
happen.
can always
For you
experience
never know what's
terror
over your
at
head.
SammyTerry.com.
There could be horrors.
Make sure
bats,
you subscribe
spiders,
to my YouTube
all
channel
kinds
and
of
like
things.
my Facebook page.
Around every
Go to
corner,
my
there's a
website.
challenge.
Make sure
Even
you subscribe
here
to
in
the
the
Sammy
attic,
Terry horror
where we
page
store
there.
the bodies.
You'll get free shipping
Or perhaps we
automatically
store
with the
whatever
coupon
you
code when you
have
sign
to
up.
hide.
And every month I'll
Do you
start
have
with
junk in
something
your life?
horrible to remind you.
Things that you
that
need
no matter
to
what the
hide
month,
away. Things that you need to put in suitcases.
in Sammy
Perhaps behind
Terry's
things.
world. Of course. Low ceilings
When you
happen,
lie down
for you never know what's over your
when you
head.
place your head on the pillow,
There could be horrors,
Give one
bats,
final thought.
spiders,
Did
all
you lock the
kinds of
door?
things.
Are your
Around every corner there's a challenge.
Are you sure you're
Even
safe?
here in the attic,
Or if you're not,
where we store the
I'll
bodies,
find you.
or perhaps we store
give you
whatever
many
you have
pleasant
to hide. Nightmares.
Do you have junk in your life?
Things that you need to hide away.
Things that you need to put in suitcases.
Perhaps be